We're trained enormously in thinking, logical thinking, discursive thinking, analytical thinking, deductive thinking, and we've become, really fantastic thinkers. But sometimes, have you noticed, our thinking drives us crazy? We can't shut it off at night. We go to bed and we're thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow, big deal tomorrow, and we can't go to sleep, or we're upset about this or that. So this, in a sense, we don't actually know our own minds. We don't have any intimacy with our own minds. And meditation, in Tibetan, the word for meditation is familiarization. It means cultivating intimacy with the full spectrum repertoire of what it means to be human. So that means, first of all, you have to show up in the present moment. Second of all, you have to be willing to, in some sense, suspend judgment or take off the lenses through which we see everything, mostly through the personal pronouns, I, me, and mine. Of course, the most important subject in the world, me. So we're all the stars of our own movie, so to speak, and very, very caught up in self-centeredness. And what cultivating awareness does is you begin to realize the awareness doesn't have any center. If you look for the center of your awareness, and I'll just throw this out as homework, I challenge you to look for it and find it. And by the same token, see if you can find the boundary of your awareness. How far does your awareness stretch before it gives out? It's in the nature of awareness to not have any periphery or boundary or center. It's just spaciousness itself. And it also has a faculty that is associated with knowing. But it's not limited to conceptual knowing. It's not just thinking. It's not just cognizing. It's a kind of knowing that's directly related to the senses and to experience, and it is what we call first-person experience or subjective experience. It's a kind of wisdom, like we talk about the wisdom of the body, and you don't think about losing it until your father, like in my case, gets Alzheimer's. And here's a super scientist who all of a sudden, doesn't know anything anymore. So all of the knowing, the cognitive knowing and the larger non-cognitive knowing, can be lost. And yet, we often don't appreciate that we have it. So part of cultivating mindfulness is actually gratitude, appreciating things at the moment, and recognizing that, as we say to our medical patients who come with all sorts of very challenging medical diagnoses, we say to them, listen, as long as you're breathing, from our point of view, there's more right with you than wrong with you, and we're going to pour energy into what's right with you, and then let the rest take care of itself. So I don't have enough time to go into the whole story of this, or how we practice meditation, or the cultivation of mindfulness. It's not really about sitting in the full lotus, like pretending you're a statue in the British Museum. It's about living your life as if it really mattered, moment by moment by moment by moment.